Hiya. This I'm speaking out for dog freedom. Okay. I was walking in the park one day in the very late month of May. I was caught by surprise by a copper running across a field. Right, let's get serious, right? The world's closing in. If you look at the aerial shot where I live, you see like a big built-up area, and in the middle, you know, if you get a magnifying glass out, you see a little green oasis in this desert of building up city shit, coming in, pushing you in, and it's the local park, right? Now already, right, after several years, they've taken off big pieces of the park. It's like the fenced out. There was this part in the park where you really got a sense of space, because it was this field and loads of space on every side. They fenced it all off with these huge fences, right? That's see-through, like, you know, like metal, you know, like that, see-through, but fenced off. And they put like this kind of like a running track in it, that hardly anybody uses. And when they do, they're just going round and round this stupid track, you know. And just totally taking all that space away, all that freedom, sense of freedom to roam and have space. Then they put a farm, they created a farm, which took even more land away. And fair enough, you know, you get an experience of animals and everything, but I mean, they're all, we know about animals being freed and closed in. I mean, they're closed in, we've lost the land, you know. But I could accommodate myself, you know, because, you know, you'd have close proximity with animals, you hear the noises and the smells, and it was quite a chill out little farm, you know. But anyway, today I've got a little dog and taken him across this field where they play golf, but it's been open for everybody to walk on with dogs. They've already been told. There's been this line of rules where dogs couldn't shit. You got to clear the shit, otherwise you get down and held fine. Then it's keeping dogs on a lead in certain areas. Now I was told I'm not allowed on this place with the dog on the lead, little dog, right? And also not allowed on these playing fields where they play football, right? Which really, it's hardly used for it. It's just got these dodgy goalposts. And all that's taken away because you're not allowed to walk. The dog's not allowed because I want to see it from the dog's point of view, right? Who's speaking up for the dogs? I mean, imagine me and a dog. I mean, I've made a video about this. Check it out, about Hoffman's potion, where I give an experience about when I was 15. I'd taken LSD. On the come down, we went to Hyde Park, and I was like sat, you know, with the others, and we were like watching people come into the park, let the dogs off, and the dogs, when you could see them, straining to get off the leash, and when they're off the leash, they're like running, freedom, you know. The people are a bit robotic, but it was just a beautiful feeling, experience I've always had, you know, always remembered. I keep mine on the lead because it's a very dangerous road, and she freaks out, and she, you know, we got her from these breeders, and she had like a bad past, so she's very timid, and I don't like to walk in gauntlets, you know, like tracks where there's no escape on either side, because she like was nearly attacked by this Rottweiler. But I'll generally, unless they're vicious, unless they're like, dog's gonna run up and tear you to shreds or something, or your dog to shreds. I like to see dogs running free. Park is for dogs as well as humans getting their exercise. So, but now they are under attack. Anyway, I can't remember it in this story now, but I told you that I was walking past this bit and this cop came running up. Did you read the signs? What sign? I don't go around the park looking at signs. I'm looking at trees, birds, sky, Oh, there's a sign now. There's a law been passed since last April that if you're caught on one of their designated areas, they don't want dogs being there, even on a lead, even if you pick up the crap and everything, that you can get an £80 fine, and if you don't pay, £1,000 fine. Right? So anyway, what can you say? He's just a messenger. He's just like the run around, like doing his duty and all that shit. So anyway, I had a look in the line after government council, because it's the councillors doing it, and it says basically it's affecting all parks in the city. I don't know if it's all over the country, but in Manchester. And they basically would like to see dogs banned from parks. So dogs under attack. Dogs' freedom now is under attack. So you've not only got the bigger picture of like wildlife, the place is being taken, made extinct, domesticated, all made it like into a theme park. Now they're coming at these tiny little bleeding green spots, right? In these big built-up areas, and they're screwing dogs' freedom. Yeah? Fucking hell. So I just had to get out of my system because, I'm speaking up for dogs here, because, like I say, if you imagine being on lead, and always having to be on lead, with your master pulling you on the lead, there's no freedom. Right? That's an attack on dogs, isn't it? Dogs are our friends. We've had a relationship with dogs like since day one. And this is how these arseholes who probably hate dogs or whatever, I don't know, have got no sense of intelligence, compassion. They sit around these shiny tables and they're just politically correct, right? Frightened to death of being sued for some poor person's kid who's stood in a bit of dry dog shit. I mean, when I was a kid, we never used to worry about this. Dogs used to shit everywhere. You just never used to worry about it. I'm not saying dogs should be allowed to shit everywhere, right? But they're using that now to attack dogs per se. Even though, a lot of people now are picking up the dog shit. They're saying, oh well, this cop said, oh well, because of one bad apple, you see, but that shouldn't be like that, should it? So, dog freedom, that's what I say, man.